Hi guys, how are you? I'm good. This is Jarsos Lectures. By this video, I come with one very important topics, which is about row span and the call span, as you can see. Before starting our lectures, if you are new to my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe my channel, to like my video, and to share the channel link and the videos link with your friends and with your neighbors. Since a very interesting and a very important topics are there here. When I directly proceed, this call span and the row spans are the lessons of web programming. From web programming, the lessons of HTML table. For HTML table, I have done previously around 2 video. So if the table, if definitions of the table or displaying the table or web browser is somewhat difficult for you, watch for those of my previous video. This is what I want to tell you. Then after that, after watching that video, then you can watch for this one. Then call span and the row span, they are the attributes of HTML tag. Which tag? The attributes of th or table heading tag and the td or table data tag. They are attributes of th tag and the td tag. What is th tag and what is td tag? I have already explained within my previous video. You can watch for it. When we start, look here, attributes of rows and the cells. This call span and the row spans is the attributes of row and the cells. It is not attributes for the whole the table. Look now, this attribute will be applicable only to the header cell and to the data cell. As I have already said, it is the attribute which is applicable, which is implemented only on th, which means table header, and the td means which is the data cells, contents of the cells, which we can say. They are applicable only for header cell and the data cells if you use it or if you define within th tag and the td tag. You can define for all the rows actually by defining it within tr tags. When we define within tr tags, it is defined for the whole the rows. Then let us see directly row span or call span. What does it mean, call span and row span? As the name suggests, we can span across the rows or we can span across the columns of the table. Table cells can span across more than one column or more than one row. Now this means single cell or single data or single cell can be used in place of or can be used across 2 or more columns or can be used within 2 or more rows. Or this means actually we can say we can merge 2 or more columns and then we can use it as one, and also we can merge 2 or more rows together and then we can use them as a single, or we can insert a single data cell at that merged space. Any cell th or td tag can have row span and the call span attributes. As you know, HTML attributes has 2 value. Name, HTML attribute has 2 parts: attribute name and attribute value. Now, this row span is attribute name, and this here is a value. It is value can be integer, can be 2, can be 3. At least we have to use 2 here because we are going to merge 2 or more rows by row span. And here we have to at least use 2 because we are going to merge a columns. we have to merge. What is to be merged is either two or more than that one. So each th and the td tag can have row span or call span attributes to span more than one cell of the tables. Then when you use call span or row span within the table heading or within the table data, it places that element content into an area that would normally be occupied by two or more cells. This is my point. Look, this is the point. When you use row span and the values either two or more, here also call span we can use two or three or four and more. Then when you use that one, the values or the contents of this th tag or this td tag places the element's content into the area that would be normally occupied by two or more cells. Now look, call span means how many across or how many columns we are going to merge, or how many columns we are going to expand. And the row span is there, how many downs across the row. This is across the row, this is across the column. Look, call span is number of column to cover, row span the number of row to cover. Look, the number of column to cover is specified here. Look, for example, call span, here the value. If we give here 2, the value of column to be covered is what? 2. We are going to merge 2 columns. If we specify 3, we are going to merge 3. If you here specify 4, we are going to span across 4 columns. Okay. Those are the points. Let us draw one table. For example, let us see what this thing practically. Let us draw this table, simply these tables. Actually, the structure is somewhat similar. Structure is for all HTML files. The common structure or the common skeleton is the same. Before start defining, let us see what we are going to define here. Look now, within this table, here this one is as the table names is given here, the average grade. And look, this report cell is spanned across, look, 1 2 3 4, spanned across 4 columns. Here there is no data. Look, and here B is spanned across 2 rows. Look here, those 2 rows are here spanned or here merged. And in place of, look, in the place of a 2 value, we have used B. We can use like this if both the data sets are the same. Now let us draw this one. Now we have 4 rows. Okay, let's start defining. Now table, here the borders of the table, this is a must. Border equal to, let me say, 1. Okay, then within this one defining the caption. Caption means, look here, caption means, look, this one as the name, defining the caption. Okay. average grade. Okay, here closing tags of caption tag. Then opening the first row, the first rows of the table, then closing it first. While we open the container tag, we have to specify it is closing tags, because if we do not specify while we open it, we may forget later. So when we open the opening tags of one element, we have to specify its closing tags. If we do not specify, then later we can forget. Such like chance can be, such like opportunity can be there. Then within the first row, there is only one cells which span across four columns, th, then COLSPAN equal to how many columns are spanned or merged, which we can say 4. Then what is the value? Report. Then closing tags of th tag. Okay, then look here, this one is done. Then we have to open the first row, the second row I mean. We have to specify its closing tags. Then th, let us check for its value. Okay, for the first column there is no value. Okay, that's one we have to leave empty. Here it is closing tags, the opening tags and the closing tags only. Then simply copying this one, the pasting, because writing all the elements may waste our time. Since we have 4 columns, we have to specify 4. The first one is empty. Okay, the next one is 2000, 2001, 2002. Then now we have done the second row also. Since the first column of row 1 is empty, I have leave it empty. Can leave like this one. Then let's copy this data and let us paste here. Look, it is opening tag is this one, it is closed. Now only changing the data. Let us look for what data is there here. Here the first one, Matis, A, B is span and the C is there. Now here Matis, here Matis is on the first column. Here the first column is not empty. Matis, here A, then here B, and this B is already spanned. Look, there is row span now. Row span. How many row it is span across is that? 2 row. Okay, then the next one is C. Sorry, I'm changing the first data. I have to change this one. Here is Matis. Here is A. Here is B. Here is C. But B is spanned. here row span equal to this span across 2 rows. Then by saving this and let me check. Okay, matis A, B is span C. Yeah, I'm correct. Look, row span. Okay, here matis A. Then the left one is only this the last rows. Only the last row is left. Okay. Let us copy this one. Then okay, this one is in place of mass. It is English. Okay, let me watch for data. Okay, English C. B is already inserted in the A. C A. English here C in case of at a row at a column 1 of row 1 C, here A. But one thing that we are doing the mistake is that we are using this here th because this one is a column header. As you can see here, it is somewhat bold. This text is bold. But for the cells, for the red cells, if they are not column header, we have to use td. Look here, td. Making each of them td is a must. Look here also, td. Here also it is closing tag td. Look here also td, since they are not bold and not at the center, not specified at the center. Look here, td, td. So making each of them td is must. Then we have specified each of them. Here table, we have to close the table tag at the last, or at the, if we finalize the last row, then we have to close the table. Here now there is we have closed the table. Here there is a caption within first row. What we are within the first row, there is only single cells, but that single cell is spanned across 4 columns. This is specified by COLSPAN. Here at the second row, the first column, at the first row, the first column is empty. That's why we have leave empty. Here the rest is are header. The rest is are header because they are bold. That's why we have to make them header. Look, they are bold. They are bold. That's why we have to make them header. This is about the second row. The third row is this one. The third row, within third row, the first column is maths, and it is should be specified by table data since they are not header. Look this one, and here this value b is spanned across 2 rows. Here we doesn't specify for the third columns of third row. Look, there is no data. Third row, third column. Third row, third column. Data is not specified here. Why? Because it is already specified. Now we are here we are saying row span 2 means this value b, the content here value b is for 2 rows. That's why we have specified English for only 3 columns, but we have actually 4 columns. Now by checking all the contents, by checking all the tags, either they are correctly opened or not. Let us see the result. by checking all the tags. Okay, let us see what result is there. Look, our table is correctly drawn as we want. Look here, this average grade is printed, or this result is defined. This caption is defined by caption tag, the table caption. This is done by table caption. Within my previous video, I have inserted this one by the header tag. Since we didn't reach here the caption tag, I have inserted by the header tag, but it is actually the caption. For example, for defining the name and the other things, we have to use caption tag for the table. And here, this is now, this report cell is spanned across 4 columns, and this is done by COLSPAN. Okay, here one row is left. Let us see why. What's the problem? Okay, here row, this one. Okay, spanned across 2 rows. TD. Okay. Okay, what is the problems? The problem is problem of saving the change. And also look, these B values spanned across 2 rows. This is done by row span. This is all what I have for this video. We have already seen 2 main important attributes within HTML tables. They are defined within TD, or table data tag, and the TH, or table header tag. And their purpose is to span across the row and to span across the column. Spanning across means merging the columns. And for example, merging 2 columns and using only single cell. Or for example, merging, as we have seen now, merging 4 columns and using single cell. Or actually merging 4 cells and making them ones. This is the point. How we can merge different 2 or more columns, and how we can merge 2 or more different rows. This is all what I have for this video. As you can see, we have seen practically, and both theoretically and practically. I think my program is also visible. We can do COLSPAN and ROWSPAN to make 2 or more column 1, and to make 2 or more row 1, or to merge 2 or more row 1, or to merge 2 or more column. This is the point. We have seen also it is outputs. This is all what I have for this video. And if there is any question, if there is any unclear idea, you can raise by putting it down on the columns of on the comments of my video. And what I want to tell you again is that if you are new to my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe my channel, to like my videos, and to share the channel and the videos link with your friends and with your neighbors, since the very interesting and the very important topics are there here. Thank you for your time. Bye.